Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Layla, and in this video I'm going to be sharing with you my sinking fund plans for 2022. If you don't know what sinking funds are, I have a whole video on this. I can link it down below. It's a couple years old, but same thing applies. But very briefly, it's just a savings account for whatever it is that you want to save for. So I save for gifts, for travel, for any electronic upgrades I want to purchase, and I do these every single month. So I contribute to these saving funds every single month so that I eventually have that money to use. Some people choose to save up as much as possible within a short span, but I prefer to do this every single month so that I can just pull from it when I need it. And personally, I think sinking funds are one of the best financial decisions I've ever made. You guys have heard me say this before because they have helped me out so many times. And it's really nice to have that money saved when you need it. So I definitely recommend you start your sinking funds. If you haven't, it's a great time to start them at the beginning of the year. A good way to go about figuring out how much you need or what you need to save for is to type out the months of the year, so January through December, and then just type out what is happening each month. So for example, in December you have Christmas, so you need to write like Christmas or gifts and $500. You have your mom's birthday in a certain month and you want to spend $100. You have your anniversary another month and you want to spend $200. That's how I go about figuring out how much I need to save, but you can also go based off of something that you want to purchase throughout the year. Anyways, if you have any questions, feel free to ask them down below. I wanted to share with you the sinking funds that I'm going to have in 2022. They are honestly basically the same, but I wanted to share the amounts that I'm going to be saving for them and the changes that I'm making. Oh, just as a side note, I keep my sinking funds in my high yield savings account with Marcus by Goldman Sachs. I have that link down below. This allows you to separate your sinking funds into separate accounts. There are multiple online savings accounts that allow you to do this. High yield savings accounts like Ally or Synchrony Bank allows you to do that, and then you can separate them that way. A lot of people ask that. I prefer to use my high yield savings account because of that separation, but also because I gain a little bit of interest. Okay, so my first one, my largest one, is for my emergency fund, and that's gonna be $600 every month. And this is because I wanna reach $9,000 by the end of 2022. And at the end of 2021, I should have about $3,000 saved for my emergency fund. And so I need to save about $6,000 for 2022. And I think that comes to, I had calculated this out, hold on. So 6,000 divided by 12 is actually $500 per month, but I wanted to put a little bit extra in case I ever need to pull from it, which I really hope I don't have to, which is why I went with the 600. So then obviously if I don't need to touch it throughout the year, I would get to that 9,000 mark a little bit sooner, but we'll see what happens. So 600 per month for my emergency fund. Next is my car maintenance sinking fund, and I'm keeping that at $100 per month. So this is actually my savings for car maintenance, but also for a car, to purchase a used car in the future. And my ultimate goal is to have about $20,000 in this account, and that's gonna take several years. I have a 2015 Toyota Camry with not even 60,000 miles on it, so we're doing pretty good. I'm hoping I can make that last as long as possible. It's already paid off, of course. So for now, I'm just doing the $100 per month. If I'm pulling from this, it's really just for like oil changes and replacing wiper blades or something like that. But by the end of the year, I can probably get this to over $2,000. I am continuing my car insurance sinking fund as well for $90 a month because I pay a 6-month premium. So $90 times 6 comes to like 500 something. All I pay is $502 every 6 months, which isn't bad. So that's why I save the $90 every month, and then come the 6 months, I pay for it, deplete that, and start over. I'm saving for a MacBook, so I am putting $100 toward that every month, and I was gonna stop this throughout the year. I've been saving for this throughout 2021 as well. But I was gonna stop in like August or so because that would have reached the amount that I needed, like about $1,500. But I think I'm just gonna continue this through the end of the year. I don't know that I'll necessarily buy a laptop in 2022. It's not necessary. It's like just in case, because my laptop is quite old, but it is standing strong, so I want it to last as long as possible. But I'm actually gonna change the name of this, or like add something else that I want to purchase, which is a new camera, or just like a second camera. I don't want to replace this one. I just want like a smaller vlogging camera, maybe like a Canon G7X or something, so I can vlog with that when I'm out in public, because I do have a lifestyle channel. It's linked down below. But yeah, so I'm just gonna keep on adding 100 to that. I probably can get this also over 2,000. I would need like 2,200 to buy both of those, but I don't know if I'll buy either in 2022. Next sinking fund is similar, so this is to buy a new cell phone. So I'm gonna be putting $50 per month. This is also one that I was gonna end, but I think I'm just gonna keep on adding to this because I also want to purchase a Samsung watch. So I love MacBooks, I love Apple computers, but I don't like the iPhone. So I've always had an Android, and so my new phone would probably be a Samsung Galaxy, whatever, like the 21 or something, or a Google phone or something like that, which is typically under $1,000, probably under 900. So I've been saving for this, and then if I continue to save, I can definitely purchase that. And I probably will purchase that this year, but I'm not sure when. It's not a must. It's also, again, like a just in case, because I cracked my phone and it's been running a little bit slower. I've had it for, I think, 3 years now. But it's fine for now. But also I am keeping that sinking fund past when I need it so that I can buy a Samsung watch eventually. Next sinking fund is staying the same from before, and that is gifts. I'm adding $75 to that per month. I used to add a lot more. If you watched me, I think in 2020, I was adding like 100 per month, but I'm just doing the 75 a month because I've realized that works out pretty well between the birthdays that I have to purchase for and Christmas time. Throughout the year, that adds up to enough. So usually a little, whatever that adds to, over 1,000. So yeah, we're keeping that at 75. Travel, I'm increasing this one a little, or at least I think I am. I think before I was putting 75. I'm increasing travel to 100 per month. This year in 2022, I do want to take a trip. Me and my boyfriend's 5-year anniversary is this year. And I do really just want to go on a nice trip, like not expensive, but like really nice at the beach, maybe resort style or something. So I have some money saved up already in my sinking funds. I update these balances every month, you guys know that. But by the time I do travel, I would like to have like close to 1,000, which I think I could do that by like July. So yeah, 100 it is, and I'll just keep on adding to that sinking fund. Then my final sinking fund is medical, dental, beauty. And you guys know that I do have quite a few expenses for like my health, medical stuff. So really this money that I'm saving is not really for that, because I'm choosing to cash flow that. This is for like beauty things in the future. So this is $85 per month. And the reason I went with $85 is because that rounds all of this up to $1,200. I wanted it to be like an even number that I could just easily remember. So $85 for that. I could use this for medical stuff if anything comes up throughout the year, but I do want to start saving for some of the like beauty things, cosmetic things that I want in the future, like laser hair removal, and there's like a sweat treatment. I think I've talked about this before. It's called Mirror Dry. I have hyperhidrosis. I've wanted it for a long time, and it's quite expensive, so I'll need to save for a while, but that is something that I wanted to do when I was debt free. I know all of this isn't really like that. That's not really a priority, but I want to save for that, and I can definitely afford $85 a month to put toward that. And worst comes to worst, I could use that money if I needed to in an emergency. So, which is what I like about sinking funds too. So if you have gifts or something, saving for electronics like I am, then you don't have to use it for those things if something comes up in the middle of the year and you're like, crap, I need $500. Like, I'm just gonna pull from my MacBook savings or whatever the case may be. So that's another plus of having sinking funds. I actually did that in 2021 because I was gonna go to like a financial conference, and I had, I don't know, over $500 saved for that. Like, I was set on going there. But then by the middle of the year, with all of my expenses coming up, I realized that I needed that money for my medical bills and my emergency fund. So I pulled from that sinking fund and didn't use it for that, which is okay. And that is just the beauty of having multiple savings accounts. But ideally, you would want to use these for the things that you're saving for. And those are my, how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so I have 8 sinking funds in total. As I said, this all totals up to $1,200, but the bulk, half of it is going to my emergency fund, and then $600 for the remaining sinking funds. Throughout the year, this may change, these numbers may change, but I'll probably film like an update on it, or I'll just talk about it in one of my monthly update videos. But for now, that's what I'm expecting for all of 2022, and I think we'll have a solid amount saved for everything. So yeah, that's an update on my sinking funds. Please comment down below what your sinking funds are for 2022, or if you plan on starting them. I would love to hear what you're saving for. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video.